Welcome to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You're watching the Snapple IndyCar Series, round number 5, the Indy 500. This is the most anticipated race of the year and is the pinnacle event for open-wheel racing, along with the Monaco Grand Prix. Here we have 22 of the finest race car drivers in the world taking on this flat 2.5-mile rectangular racetrack. Carlos Munoz got the fastest lap in qualifying, and he's on the pole as we take a look at your starting grid. Sebastian Bourdais and Charlie Kimball start alongside him. Row 2 is Jay Howard, Tony Kanaan, and Graham Rahal. Row 3 is Castro Neves, Simon Pagenaud, and James Hinchcliffe. Row 4 is Townsend Bell, Max Chilton, and Michaela Lotion. Then we have Scott Dixon, Will Power, and Takuma Sato, along with Marco Andretti, Joseph Newgarden, and Connor Daly. And then in row 7 we have Alexander Rossi, Ryan Hunter-Reay, and J.R. Hildebrand not pictured, along with row 8, Fernando Alonso, who's also not pictured. He's going to make a late entry. So here are the race facts. There's going to be 16 laps. As I said, there are 22 drivers, 9 through 10 lap fuel window. We'll see how it goes. And today it's going to be double points. So whoever wins this race is going to get a big boost in the points. Here we go. Green flag is in the air for the Indy 500. Coming out of the second turn, Carlos Munoz has a safe lead. Field jockeying for positions now. You saw Kimball duck in and out of line there to try and get a run. But Carlos Munoz is going to lead the first lap of the famous Indianapolis 500. Here comes Sebastian Bourdais as there's already trouble for Takuma Sato on lap number 2. Caution is already out. And it looks like Ryan Hunter-Reay is involved. So is J.R. Hildebrand. Joseph Newgarden is involved as well. As we take a look at the replay, it looks like Takuma Sato came down on Joseph Newgarden heading into turn 1 on the second lap of the race. Look at Fernando Alonso barely escaping that wreck. His day almost ended early. Late entry to the Indy 500, and he almost got wiped out right there. Good job by him to avoid it. Same with Connor Daly. He drove right through that mess. But unfortunately, we're going to have 3 or 4 cars already out of the race. Yeah, that's right, 4. And they're going to be in the garage. Everyone else, though, will restart on lap 5. Carlos Munoz leads the field back to the green. Sebastian Bourdais got a good run on that outside, but here comes Jay Howard in the 77 car. He's looking for a way out front. He makes it 3 wide with Bourdais and Pagenaud. They nearly touched, and it looks like he's going to try and take the lead on the outside, but Carlos Munoz is still going to lead the way here at Indy. Here comes Simon Pagenaud. He looks like Tony Kanaan's going to go under him in the number 10 car. They nearly touch, and coming out of turn 3, it looks like they do touch. Jay Howard through the middle again, and that's going to move Graham Rahal up to 3rd. New leader, Tony Kanaan. Carlos Munoz is still trying to chase him down. Charlie Kimball still sits in 3rd. Munoz is going to swing out of line here with the halfway point of the race, heading down the backstretch. Here comes Charlie Kimball for the race lead of the Indy 500, and there's trouble for Castro Neves. He's going to get spun around by Scott Dixon, and Simon Pagenaud is collected as it looks like the track is blocked. Graham Rahal got a piece of that wreck as well. No, it looks like Graham Rahal is the one that get in Castro Neves, my bad. And he spun around, he collected Dixon and Pagenaud, and then everyone else behind them, they were not able to get by. Yeah, look at James Hinchcliffe there. It looks like he might have gotten a little damage. He got hit in the back by Rossi. And the red flag's going to be out because there's no way for these cars to get by. So there's going to be some cleanup. Looks like Rahal's going to get his car refired. He's going to be on pit lane. So he won't retire just yet. Not the same for Pagenaud. He's going to be in the garage along with Castro Neves. Looks like Scott Dixon's on pit lane as well. Hopefully he'll be able to continue. Only 2 casualties from that wreck, but still unfortunate for them. It looks like the rest of the field's going to be able to get out, as here we have pit stops. Charlie Kimball's in. He's had a really fast car all day. He doesn't want to change anything, just 4 tires and fuel. Carlos Munoz, same thing. Has a rocket ship out front. He's been in the top 5 all day pretty much. And Fernando Alonso's been on a charge through the field, so we'll see how he's going to do. And we're going to restart now on lap 13 of 16. Here comes Marco Andretti into 3rd place. He's going to push Tony Kanaan back to the race lead. Charlie Kimball went for it on the outside there. The inside lane is definitely the place to be, though, as Alexander Rossi's going to push Andretti up out into the race lead. And here comes Michaela Lotion to pit lane. He must be having some sort of an issue. That's an unscheduled pit stop for the number 17. Meanwhile, his teammate James Hinchcliffe trying to make his way up into 4th place. Here comes Andretti for the lead again, and it looks like Kanaan and Rossi are going to make some contact. And they make more contact, 3 wide. We're on board with Rossi again as James Hinchcliffe is going to try and go around Andretti on the final lap. He made his move a little bit too early. Here comes Fernando Alonso for the race lead and for the race win of the Indy 500. They're side by side. Coming out of turn 4, Marco Andretti holds everyone off. He's going to win the Indianapolis 500. My oh my, I can't believe Marco Andretti, cannot believe I'm saying this. Marco Andretti finally won the Indianapolis 500. He's come so close before. He finally gets it done. James Hinchcliffe comes in second. He made his move a little bit too early going into turn 1. That allowed Fernando Alonso to get up there. And it looked like he could have won, but that outside lane man doesn't really work here in Indianapolis. So congratulations again to Marco Andretti. That was brilliant driving there at the end. So now Marco Andretti celebrates in victory lane for the Indianapolis 500, and that is going to boost him into the points lead. The winner of this race got 100 points, so Marco Andretti is the new points leader. He's just ahead of Tony Kanaan, Carlos Munoz, and James Hinchcliffe, who's moved up to 4th place. Castro Neves, Scott Dixon, and Ryan Hunter-Reay have fallen significantly in points after qualifying and after this race, so look for them to try and get back up there as the season continues. All the newcomers to the field get some points. It looks like Hildebrand and Fernando Alonso, however, didn't qualify, so they didn't get qualifying points. We'll see you next time at the Crystal Palace Motor Speedway. Thank you for watching.